Hey there, stranger. What you drinking? Why don't you, pull up a seat and I'll show you a card trick. In case you're wondering why I'm talking like this, given that I am the most painful at English things since records began, I should explain that we're going to be using cards from the Old West. Specifically, cards evoking one of the favourite drinks of the Old West. Diasporas tequila playing cards, popular in the Deep South and in Mexico. Hence the rather glorious Day of the Dead design featured prominently on the back, but also the 6-shooter revolvers featured prominently on the front of the box. Now, since I can't keep this accent up, let's get straight into the trick. Now, what I want to show you is a variation. Sorry. I love that hat, but it's not really indoor wear. What I want to show you is a variation of a classic card trick called Twisting the Aces, but this is a little bit different from a magician's point of view, because the handling is much cleaner, much easier to keep track of. But, like the original Twisting the Aces, which I believe was either designed by Dai Vernon or Alex Elmsley, it really does just use the 4 aces. Actually, let's lower the camera so we can start the trick. As you can see, we've got the black aces, or in this case the white aces, since the background of these cards is black. And we've got the red aces. And they are all the same way up: 1, 2, 3, 4. Watch what happens if I give these aces a pop like that. Something rather interesting occurs. We count through them again, this time going 1, 2, 3, 4, and one of them has turned face up, and that is our first ace, the Ace of Hearts. So once again, we have our red aces and we have our black aces. All 1, 2, 3, 4, the same way up. Give them a pop again, and this time 1, 2, 3. The Ace of Clubs turns itself face up. Now then, we still have black and red aces, and they are still all 1, 2, 3, 4 face down. Another pop, however, should change the next ace face up, and there it is, the Ace of Diamonds, which fairly obviously leaves us with just one ace to turn face up from this 1, 2, 3, 4 face down aces. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's really very peculiar. But don't worry, there is a reason. You see, the Ace of Spades is always the trickiest ace. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to give these cards a little shake, and hopefully the Ace of Spades should turn itself face up. Now if I spread through them, you should see that one ace has turned itself face up. While that's very unusual, all of these cards are now face down, and the ace on top. I mean, all of these cards are now face up, the Ace of Clubs, the Ace of Hearts, and the Ace of Spades. But sadly, it looks like the Ace of Spades is being contrary and is face down, and stayed face down. Well, you can't win them all. And I also just realised that I said Ace of Spades earlier when I meant Ace of Diamonds when I was counting through the ones that have turned face up. Don't make my mistakes, don't drink. At least don't drink preparatory to performing a card trick. I've been Victor the Magician. I'm actually teetotal, that was just an excuse, and I'll see you next time for more magic.